You finding this video wasn't just luck. Right now, your brain is on autopilot. You believe things that you never asked about and follow goals that you didn't pick. That's okay because most people live their whole lives following someone else's path or their plan. But if you want to change, you need to ask better questions. This video isn't just to make you feel good, it's to help you think in new ways. By the end, you will see things differently. You'll spot the patterns that control you, the mistakes that you hold back, and most importantly, perhaps, the truth you have been hiding from. What if everything you're scared to lose was never yours forever? We hold on to things really tight. We do. We hold on to identities, people, titles, roles. We hold on to things really tight. We think they belong to us, but do they? Has anything stayed with you forever? Or are we all just borrowing things for a while? Think about it. If something can go away, then was it ever really yours? Are you really living or just trying not to die? There is a difference between really living and being alive. Many people wake up, do stuff, and go to sleep over and over, but they don't feel happy or excited. What if, instead of just trying not to die, you try to make each day, each moment as amazing as possible? If no one knew your name, your job, or your past, who would you be? Picture in your imagination if no one knew a single thing about you. No labels, no stories, nothing about your past. Would you still know who you are? Or have you been playing a role so long that you forgot who you are and you forgot what's really inside? What truth do you know deep down but are scared to say? There's something you know way deep inside, but sometimes knowing the truth is scary. It might mean you have to change. It might mean leaving something behind. So we push it down. We pretend not to know, right? But the truth doesn't go away. How much longer will you act like you don't hear it? Who are you when nobody's looking? When you're all alone? When there's no one to impress? Who are you? Once you experience and understand that, if that's the real you, why do you hide it? If you were 100% honest for one day, what would happen? No lies, no pretending, no saying things just to make people happy. What would you say? What problems would get fixed? Which friends might leave, or which friends would become closer? And why does being totally honest scare other people? What hard things are you willing to do? Life isn't always easy. Everyone faces difficult things. But what difficult things you choose to do is entirely up to you. Are your struggles taking you somewhere good? Or are you carrying heavy stuff that isn't even yours? If you woke up without any fear tomorrow, what would you do? Not just a little less fear. No fear at all. No doubts, no second guessing, no what ifs. Where would you go? What would you say? What would you finally try? And why are you waiting until you're not scared to do these things? What are you pretending not to know? Sometimes we act like we don't know what to do, but deep down, we all know what to do. We just don't want to face it because facing it means we have to change. And change is hard, obviously. We know this. What truth are you ignoring? If little kid you met you now, would they be happy? Think about when you were little old you. When you had big dreams before anyone told you what was realistic. Would little you look up to you now? Or would they wonder, what the hell happened? That's a tough question. So what is it? If no one could judge you, how would you live? Imagine if no one cared what you did. No one said mean things. No one told you what was right or wrong. What would you do differently? What risks would you take? And if that's the life that you really want, why are you letting other people stop you? It's not even just letting other people stop you, it's their judgments, their criticisms. Dude, it's your life. Why are you letting them stop you? The last question, if today was your last day, would you be proud of how you lived? Not just the big stuff, but the little things too. How you talk to people, what you invested and spent your time on, your energy, your attention, the thoughts and beliefs that you had while you were alone, by yourself. If today was your last day, would you think, I lived a good life? Or would you whisper, I waited too long? These aren't just questions to think about, they are invitations to live differently. To answer them, you have to act on them. And if you don't know where to start, I can help. Join my free newsletter where it's released every single Wednesday, where I talk about real change and not just ideas, or book a one-on-one session for those ready to stop thinking and start doing. The questions are here. Now, the real question is, how will you answer them?